Joe here with the Rideshare Guy, and today we're going to discuss some Lyft Driver App features all drivers should know. So a lot of these features many of you are probably already aware of, but some of them are pretty hidden. And the first feature is changing the destination address. And we want to preface by saying that you always want to confirm that it is your actual passenger, confirm their name, and confirm their current destination. And if they've entered the wrong destination address, they should be able to change it on their end. But if they just can't figure it out, we drivers can change that destination address. So what you'll do is you'll slide up that bottom bar. You may have to slide it up one more time. Then in the middle of the screen, you'll see that More option. You'll select that. And at the bottom, you'll select Edit Destination. And here's where you can enter a new destination address if you need to. And again, you just always want to confirm that it is your actual passenger before changing anything. Confirm their name and confirm their current destination address. Alright, feature number 2 is still being able to access Google Maps and Waze from the Lyft Driver app. Lyft has removed the option to use Google Maps or Waze as your default navigation app. You have to use the Lyft in-app navigation. And when I first saw this change last year, I was upset. I personally like to use Google Maps as my default nav, and I figured now I'd have to manually enter those addresses in Google Maps if I wanted to use Google Maps, but there is still a way to launch Google Maps and Waze from the Lyft Driver app. Alright, so I'm headed to drop off my rider. What I'll do is I'll select the Navigate option. This will initiate the Lyft in-app navigation. Then at the top, you'll select the navigation bar. This opens a turn-by-turn overview, but at the very top, there's a pop-out option. You'll select that. And then at the bottom there it is, you have the option to open in Waze or open in Google. I'll select Open in Google, and then it launches Google Maps navigation. So that one's actually really hidden, and you do have to do this on a per trip basis if you want to utilize it. Alright, and the next feature, those back-to-back requests where you're in your current ride and you get another request before you've dropped off your current passenger. It can be nice at times to get perpetual rides, but also there are times where these requests can get really annoying and you can get bombarded with them. But there is a way to turn them off if you want to. So I'm navigating to my passenger's destination. I'll slide up that bottom bar again. Then in the middle of the screen, you'll see that Ride Requests On option. If you tap that, it will turn these back-to-back requests off. And then if you want to turn them back on, you just tap it again. And you do have to do this on a per trip basis. I do wish there was a universal option where you could just turn these off completely. And the next feature, the upfront details of a request with Lyft are always available to you. On Uber, after you've accepted a request, those upfront details disappear, but on Lyft, you always can see them. If I slide up that bottom bar again, here is all the upfront information. I can see the upfront fare at the top there. I can obviously see the rider's name and pickup location, and then I can also see the rider's drop-off address. Also at the bottom there, if you do want to see your total earnings for the day and the amount of rides you've given, you have that information here as well. And one other thing, when you've tapped to arrive at a rider's pickup location, if you want to, before you actually start a ride, you can actually see the route overview to the destination address. You'll just select this route overview option right here. Alright, and the next feature, if you want to contact your rider with a custom message, you can. It's just a little hidden. So I'm at my rider's pickup location waiting for them to come out. I'll tap the messaging icon. With Lyft, you do have to send one of these canned messages first before you can send a custom message. And then at the very bottom there, if you slide all of those canned messages to the left, and then you'll select the custom message icon on the bottom right there. And here's where you can enter that custom message if you want to. And it is annoying that we have to send one of these canned messages first. I wish we could just send a custom message and none of these canned messages. Alright, and the last feature, and this is the least hidden of all of them, but it's accessing your driving preferences. So here's the home screen when I just open the Lyft Driver app, and on the bottom right there, there's the driving preferences icon. We'll select that. And here's where you can see location filters and ride preferences. The destination filter, the arrive on time filter, and the stay within area filter are all at the top there. There's ride types. I'm only open to basic Lyft rides. You can also choose how you want to accept queued rides, those back-to-back rides. There's ride switches. I have no idea why this is still a thing. This is where you can get randomly switched to a completely different ride that you haven't even analyzed the upfront details to. Everyone should have this option off. There's Lyft Teen rides now, and just like on Uber, you can give rides to teenagers that their parents have added to their account. I don't want to give these rides either, so I keep this option off. There's also pet rides. You can choose whether you want to give these rides or not, and you can also choose whether you want to accept Silver Select rides, which is a service for older adults. Alright, so those are the Lyft Driver App features that I feel every driver should know. How many of you knew of all of these? How many of you discovered some new ones? And also comment if you feel like there are other features that I should have included. If you've yet to download the Solo app to help you manage your rideshare business and earn more, our referral link is in the description. We also have a free newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description as well. If you've yet to watch my previous video on Uber Driver App features all drivers should know, be sure to check that one out. Thanks again for watching and drive safe. Thanks.